All right, let's have a little butchers in the man cave, because let me show ya. The bike is back in. Look at his happy little face. Look. Oh, so the garage door's been fixed. For those that follow the channel, you will know that the garage door's been out of action for a couple of weeks. New cable's been fitted. The spring has been torsioned up, and the runners have all been straightened, and he charged me what he quoted me, which was in total £110, which I thought was very, very good. So yes, so in the meantime though, so basically a company called Garadry got in touch with me, and they specialise in garage door seals that stop moisture and dirt getting in underneath your garage door. They watched my previous garage seal video on my channel and got in touch with me and said, would you like to try one of our seals and run a video on it? I said, yeah, absolutely, let's have a look. So hopefully the seal itself is turning up today, but it's very, very good timing, because let me show you the state of my current seal. It's actually pretty bad. So let's open this up so we can get some light in on the situation. So this one here was fitted, must be about 3 years ago now, something like that. I'll have to check the date on the video, but as you can see, the actual adhesive is gone. It's starting to peel and break away. It's actually getting quite brittle. And here, bit missing there. And just generally speaking, it's, oh, there's a big bit there, look. So it's just getting tired and brittle, and it's letting in moisture. You can see the moisture getting in underneath there. So yeah, the whole thing needs to go really. So before the new one turns up, we need to get rid of this crusty old thing, give it a good clean and a hoover underneath there. I'm going to try and get off this old adhesive with a wire brush. Hopefully that should come up, and we'll stick the new one on. It's going to look a lot better and perform a lot better than this one is at the moment. Cool. Alright, so let's get this old crusty one up. I tell you, I cannot express the amount of joy I feel having the bike back in the garage again, because the weather's been atrocious. It's been really, really bad. I mean, it's lovely now, but believe it or not, there's still a hosepipe ban on, and I'm thinking, how much rain do you actually need? Yeah, look at the state of that, guys. Look, that's all the adhesives all drying up, gone all crusty. Pretty bad. So this one's going to go in the bin. That's definitely seen better days. So I've got myself a nice stiff bristle wire brush with a little scraper on the end there. So we're going to get started, get rid of all of that muck, so it leaves us a nice clean, dry, dust-free surface to stick the new one on. Let's just get started. Come on, come on, yes! Right, I'm going to carry on with this. You go and have a cup of tea. Alright, it's looking good, it's looking good. There's a few bits that are, it's almost like it's stained the concrete, and I can't get in there. Little cat paw prints there, look. So yes, all in all, it's not too bad. I found that using the actual scraper bit rather than the bristles did a better job, because the bristles just sort of skimp over the surface, whereas this you can get right in there and sort of dig it out. But yeah, I'm going to carry on doing this, so it's a little bit more removed, and then we're going to attack it with a hoover, give it a good clean. Cool. Come on, Billy, get in there. Come on. Yes. How excited I'm getting. You know, like people say, yeah, I'm really easily pleased, I'm very low maintenance. Well, this pleases me. Cleaning, putting new stuff down, getting rid of old stuff, really pleases me. The sun is shining, This is great. Right, that should do it. We are. Our basil can go back up there. Right, let's get the hoover out. Actually, before I start hoovering all along here, I'm just going to get a little fine little brush and just go in all these areas here, get rid of any moss or moisture that's built up, and just go around the back here, because I want the new seal to sort of go around this bit, so it sort of say comes. I mean, it's got to meet the edge of the door there. That's how it works. But the other bit's going to go underneath, so I might have to cut a little notch out to fit this bit in, so it goes as close to there as possible. Because yeah, you want the minimum amount of gaps, obviously. So yeah, let's clean up all around there. So I've got a smaller wire brush. I've also got a thick bristled little stubby number there as well, just to get in all the nooks and crannies. Boy, look at the state of it. This sealant's coming off here as well, so I might put I think I'll take that off now actually. Yeah, look how easy that comes off. I'm going to put a fresh bead of sealant all around there as well. I mean, the thing is, let me show you. This garage, the door, it's got a flat bit there, and then it's got a slope. And I can show you that. Let me zoom out a bit. You see the slope there? So it's very rare for moisture to get under there. Usually how the moisture hits that top bit is it hits the door when it's closed, obviously, and just runs down and sits at the bottom. But the thing is with me, because I'm surrounded by trees, and obviously this time of year there's a load of leaves on the floor, and they all get stuck under the door, and eventually they lead their way into the garage. So that's where these seals come in really handy. Alright, let's get the hoover out. The state of that. Bye-bye. Alright, we're good. So now we've got to do is wait for the new seal to turn up. Beautiful. Actually, just a quick note before I do put anything down. You do have to let the adhesive set for 24 hours before you start, you know, bringing your bike over or your car or whatever. So if it does come today, I'm going to have to put old Big Bertha back outside for the night, so it can set properly. But it all depends when it turns up. Hopefully it's going to turn up today. We'll see. So that's a 1.5 centimetre gap underneath there. Look, I mean, you can see outside basically. So that runs all the way along the door, and believe it or not, that is enough to make loads of crud, dust, leaves, dirt get under there. So it's definitely a good investment. Look at that. And not only does it keep all the crud out, another benefit is it stops the cool breeze running through as well. So it's another added benefit. All right, so old Lucky Larry the postman has been. Here it is. So, Garadry is the name of the company. Should you be interested in buying one of these, I shall of course leave all the links down below for you. So let's have a look. I've had a cheeky look already. So we get instructions with a barcode link for a fitting instruction video, which I thought was very cool. Check that one out. They've got quite a good YouTube channel as well, actually, lots of installation instructions. So it's all pretty straightforward stuff. It tells you the tools that you need, and also any contact details, any queries, contact stuff there as well. So that's the instructions, and included in the price is a tube of the Garadry adhesive and sealant, and obviously the seal itself. Now these come in quite a few different dimensions, different heights, like 10mm, 20mm. I believe this one is I think it's a 20mm. Yeah, I think they gave me a 20mm, and the gap underneath my door is 1.5 centimeters. So They basically asked me what my dimensions were with the gap, and I told them, and this is what they supplied. So obviously they'll be able to do the same for you as well. Right, so let's get this thing out of the box, laid out so it sort of straightens up a bit. The first thing I need to do is get the bike out because I can't ride over the sill whilst it's curing for the first 24 hours. So let's get the bike out first. Alright, so I've laid it out and I've cut it to the length that I require, which in my case is 7 foot exactly. That's the offcut that I had remaining. So, I mean, your garage door, if it's an up and over like mine, maybe a similar layout. So, basically I need it to run from here and on the other side there, so that bit's in the way, so I've got to cut a notch out for that. And then all the way along to the other side. So, your garage door may be very similar to mine. So I just need to measure how deep it is from here to here and then put a cut into the sill, and it should fit snug against there. Let's do it. So what we got, that is exactly 2 centimeters, which is good. Okay, there's my 2 centimeter deep line. I need to cut that out. I'm going to use a Stanley knife. All right, there you go. Hopefully that should do the trick. Alright, that's pretty good actually. So obviously it can't go any further than this bracket here. That's what's stopping it, and that's the edge of where the door goes anyway. So that's good. And what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of sealant just down that little gap there when it's all finished. So all I've got to do now is do the same to the other side. Alright, so that side has been trimmed. I had to do a couple more trims on that one just to get it as tight against that bracket as possible. So now the door is shut, and I'm just getting the edge of this sill as tight to the door as possible. Make sure there's no bumps in it or anything like that. I think that looks pretty good. Nice and tight against there. And yeah, how's that looking? Nice and straight. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, on to the next step. Alright, so once you're happy with where it is and your door can shut properly and there's nothing obstructing it at the bottom, then you are good to go. So carefully, with the sill in place, just open up your door. Get yourself a Sharpie. Other pen brands are available. And then just do a line all the way along the front here. All the way along this edge. And then I'm going to lift this up. So there's my 2 guidelines there. One there and one there. Now on the inside of these lines, you have to do another parallel line. One running all the way across here. One running all the way across, 10mm in from your front and back lines. So, just going to put a little mark there, and one here. Now, so these inner lines are the ones where we put the first bead of adhesive on, and in between these 2 lines you just want to draw just a wave in between. Okay, so there we go. You can see a bit clearer up here. Alright, let's get started with the adhesive. Well, there we go. Now before you stick this on, you've got to make sure you just give the back a quick wipe, which I've done. Everything's got to be pretty much dust free, or as well as it can be. That's it, get that nice and tight against there. And just keep an eye on your lines that you put down. Make sure it goes back in the same place. Do the old tappy tap dance. So now I'm just going to run a little bead just along each edge, and that should be it. We're done. Alright, there you go guys, all done. My beading skills aren't the best, and I ballsed it up a bit down the end. I put a bit too much on, but that's fine. I'd rather have too much than not enough. But yeah, that's way better, way better. And now it goes right to the edge of the garage door as well. Put a bead of sealant just around these bits as well, but I'm going to use the white stuff, the white silicone. I won't show you that, that's going to be just a quick job. But yeah, that's it, we are done. So my particular one was 7'3" in length, and it was the 20mm deep version, but they do different thicknesses and lengths and all that sort of stuff. Give them a bell if you're interested. They're a very nice bunch of guys, and the price is 44 quid for my particular one, but like I said, they do different types. All right, that's it, we're done. Take it easy. See you soon, guys. Ta-da. So before airy, dusty muck can get through, and after, it's a lot better. Please don't take the mickey out of my dodgy beading. Oh, and a massive thanks to garadry for getting in touch with me and sending this out. Much appreciated. Cheers, guys. Oh my god, that's so much better. So much better. No more cold air blowing under the door, no more crud, leaves and dirt. Perfect. Perfect. 44 quid, I'd say it's a pretty good investment. Lovely.